I am back my coins, yeah, tequila, yeah. I am back my coins, I am back my coins. I want all my coins, I want all my coins.
What's up, YouTube? This your girl s.chanteleveledup coming back to you once again. I know it's been a while, but I had to make it up out of 2020, and guess what? I'm here in my silly voice. So today we are going to talk about what a lot of us probably can't get our hands on, but only 40% of Americans can get their hand on, and that's $1,000. That's money. We talking about going to get the bag this year, going to get the cheese, the mozzarella, the cake, whichever one you want to call it. So today I'm gonna give you a few tips on how to save up to $1,000. Okay, so here we go. Number one, whatever you do not need or that is not a necessity, do not spend. If it's not necessary, do not spend your money on it. Number two, learn how to say no. Learn how to say no, because you spend more money out letting people borrow, and they never give you back whatever they're borrowing in return. Now, it's okay to bless people, it's okay to help people and stuff like that or whatever, and that's nothing wrong with that. But we're trying to get to a level, where you want to stay. And that's where, if something happened in any event of an emergency, you have some money to go to, and you don't have to wait for stimulus money, or you don't have to wait for money from a relative or anything like that, because you got money stacked up. Number three, I know that a lot of women, and I'm not judging anyone or whatever, a lot of women like, a lot of expensive hairdos and luxury lives and lifestyle and stuff or whatever. But when you check bank accounts or whatever, or if they check their bank accounts or something like that or whatever, they don't have money saved. And that's not good. It's really not a good thing. So, okay. Number one, what you want to do is you want to go and take, at least every time you get some money, if you can, take $5 out of it. If you got $30 and you can spare it at that time, if it's not going on a bill, put $5 in a jar. Each time you come across $20, $30 or something like that, if it's not needed for gas or bills or feeding your children or anything like that. Okay, next, you want to, if you're dealing with a spouse that's not good with money, and they be like, well, babe, the car done broke down, or babe, we short on the rent or whatever, you can be like, no, babe, we good, I got this or whatever, we're straight on this. So if you have someone that's not really good with money, it's good to try to help them learn how to save money as well as you. But if they're not able, then that's where you have to step in or whatever and start putting money to the side, so it won't hurt your family in the long run. And also remember that you can look nice and not spend a lot of money. For example, I like to look nice. My hair might not be looking, all right, right now, whatever, but it'll do, or whatever. It's gonna do. But the one thing about it or whatever, if it's a brand and it got a name, it's name brand. So I'm gonna put something together and it's gonna be inexpensive, and I'm gonna look cute in it. I'm gonna make sure I look cute in it. So I can still save money. I can still save money. The whole point about it is, like I said, if you don't need it, do not spend. Your money don't go out there and spend itself. You have to take your money to those places. You have to take your money to those places to spend. That money don't just walk away and you just it's just gone. So you got to learn how to budget. And if you have not watched my video on how I took my credit score from 400 to 742, then that's good too. So you can go ahead and start doing that, and then implement the steps to start saving money. Because we're trying to get to good credit and bigger bank accounts as well. So always just remember that every dime counts. Every dime counts. So if you can go and get your hair done and stuff like that or whatever, but like if those hairdos can last like more than 2 weeks without looking rough or anything like that or whatever, leave it in there. Leave it in there and try to take some money out of what you was going to spend and put it to the side. Put it to the side. Put it in that jar. Put it in a safe. Put it in your bank account. Whichever one you choose to do. And if you are married, listen, if you are married, I feel like this is a must, because this shows that you are equally yoked, that you are one, and you are doing things together, and not as like y'all are not couples or whatever. But if you are married, there should be 3 categories. 3 categories. And not just for married people with the categories. I'm going to say, with the married couple, the joint bank account. But with the 3 categories you should have is for your bills. The next category is for your spending, for yourself as spending. And the next category should be for your savings. So once you separate your money in those 3 categories, the money that you pay, the money that you're spending for your bills or whatever, you should have that in a separate category. And the money that you're having for your own personal spending, that should be in a separate category, and the money for your saving should be in a separate category. You should have 3 different categories. 3 different categories. And if you are married, you should have a joint bank account, and then each one of you should have your own separate account as well, just for your own personal spending. That, like, if you like to get your hair done, or he likes to get his hair cut, or he might want to go buy him a jersey, or you might want to go buy you a pair of shoes or an outfit or something. Just make those categories and implement these tips in, and you will be good. You will be good. Because we're on a money train for 2021. We got to make this year better. We got to make this year better. There's no reason we should have to worry about food, or not being able to pay rent, or not having money for emergencies. If you have anything, you could be saving some money and not just blowing money just because you got it. Just because you got it. And the only reason why I am speaking on this, because I have implemented these steps. I've got my credit right. I've saved plenty of money. And I'm still doing the same thing. And I only get things as if it's needed. If it's needed. So Guys, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And I'm going to try to be more consistent because, I'm trying to, do a little bit of educational things or whatever. But also, not just that or whatever. I'm going to be dipping and dabbing in a little bit of different things or whatever. So, I mean, this is just what I'm, doing right now. But if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe and share if you care. And I will be back again. And so y'all can rock with Shantae Leveled Up. Holla at you. Bye.
Coins, I am back my coins. I want all